And what he has done, the very first miracle was that he taught me how to actually see and accept a miracle. Because many things that happen to us, it has to come from within us that, yes, this is a miracle. If that doesn't come from within, uh, we will never be able to enjoy that, whatever is happening for us. So that first shift in my mindset was the biggest gift he bestowed upon me through his sessions, through everything that he has done for me. And that shift in the mindset uh, changed so many things for me. The way I looked at my own life, um, the way I was able to handle so many things easily. So, all this is nothing short of a miracle to me because I have never known anything else than suffering for continuous 12 to 13 years before I met Mahadev. So, being able to sleep peacefully was a miracle to me. Being able to stay throughout a day without having wet eyes was a miracle to me. So, in that way, he bestowed so many miracles upon me. I cannot list one simple thing, one single thing. I have to attribute each and every moment I live as a miracle that he has bestowed upon me today. Because there were so many moments that I just wanted to give up on the life, but the moment I met him, not even a uh, single instance, I felt that way. That is a big miracle for me. So, miracle, the meaning of that word is so different for me when compared to so many other people. Right now, for me, everything that happens every moment is a miracle, and he has. I can't even say how he has done this in a in the life of a person like me because I'm not committed. I don't do any ritual. So, I mean, like in a ritualistic way. मैं कभी भी कुछ भी चीज इतनी मतलब डेडिकेशन से नहीं करती हूँ फिर भी he has he has taken care of me so well in so many different ways. It's all his grace. जब उन्होंने अहल्या के बारे में बोला वो पत्थर थी तब भी राम आए उनके लिए वो कुछ भी नहीं करती थी तब भी राम आए उनके लिए I am that I feel many times because I have absolutely done nothing ever and still he has come for me. That's purely his grace and I I don't even know. I I can't list one thing as a miracle, but just for the sake of telling it, just for the sake of saying, I can list a few. One such was in Kashi. Um, that was a dream for me because I never even in my dreams I never even had a thought that I will visit Kashi, and it was possible because of Mahadev. And when I went to Kashi, um, there was this first day we had gone to have food in near Annapurna temple. And in that place, I was not able to find Mahadev. Me and Alibaji were there. We were going in a queue and we were looking for Mahadev. We couldn't find him. So, with half heart itself, we took the prasad. But during giving the prasad, they gave one vada. When they gave that vada, there was one tiny piece that was stuck between that circle. And it was exactly looking like a full shivling to me. It was looking like that. And Alivaji also mentioned that to me, this looks like a shivling. Then that moment, that guy who was giving the food, he frantically tried to open it up and give me just the circular vada, but he couldn't do it. He gave up and he just put it on. I mean, he literally with frustration he put it in my plate. Why is this not coming out? करके. And he gave it. That moment, again, we started looking for Mahadev. We couldn't find him. And the guy who was taking care of that hall, he wasn't allowing us to go to a second level. We were in first level, second level, he was not allowing us. Alivaji being so benevolent, she took my entire plate. She said, just hold the vada and run to Mahadev. Then I went. I wanted to show the prasad that he gave me, and I showed it to Mahadev. He knew I will never be able to eat that. I'll never be able to consume it if it is in that form. So he took that and he ate. That is when I could eat the remaining one. Otherwise, I will never be able to eat that, right? Like, because it was exactly in the form of shivling. And that was one miracle that happened for me in Kasi. And there was this another thing, like Vinelata ji mentioned last time. We were going, we don't know who was that person, why were they giving. Suddenly, someone came and they just gave one glass of milk into my hand and they left. That too, right in front of Garbhagriha. It wasn't even away. So I was like, oh my God, it is so far. How do I reach him? Then I was only thinking, please don't assume that I'm throwing this. I'm offering it to you, but there is no other way that I can do it. So it feels like I'm throwing it to you. I'm sorry. ऐसे मैंने मन में करके I offered the milk. The moment it touched the shivling, there was a string in my heart that was touched. I don't know why I was crying like a baby. I was crying so badly. I ran to Mahadev. I touched his feet. I don't know his feet became wet because of my tears. I didn't know that till he moved his feet. That's when I realized, oh, something is happening. And then I moved my head. I saw his feet was wet. That was how I cried on that day. And it was not at all planned, or it wasn't anything that I had done deliberately, and it was happening like if I was born again, like if again I was being born, or if something inside of me was uh, being pulled out. I don't know what was happening to me on that day. And that very moment stayed with me so deeply. Even now, when I just close my eyes, I can still connect to that moment that I experienced on that day. And Mahadev made us all sit and meditate for a while. And the moment I sat, I didn't know till he came and put a garland in my neck. I didn't know what was happening. Even after he put the garland, I was feeling like I don't want to get up from here. Mahadev, please don't take me from here. ऐसे करके मैं प्रार्थना कर रही थी क्योंकि मुझे उठना पसंद ही नहीं हो रहा था उस वक्त. And somehow it all ended, and that is when we went to take that prasad, and all that happened. I got that form of shivling and all in prasad. I must thank Alivaji. Thank you so much, Alivaji, for being with me on that day and making me go to Mahadev, because she literally took my entire plate. Uh, and that was one thing. There are so many other things I must say, but every time there is this 9 day sessions, or not 9 day meditation, Navratris, or some Navratras that we have to do, somehow or the other, it won't be feasible for me to do it in a physical form. So it's always have been mansik for me whenever it was late night sadhanas that we had to do. Um, so the moment when we do mansik, I think there is no limit to what we can do to Ma, right? So whatever is not possible really in a physical form, I was able to do all of it in the Mansic form, and I was really enjoying it. And I would request everybody to please close your eyes, because I just want to say how I was able to see Ma. This was all Mahadev's grace. If it is my imagination of my mind, that I don't mind it now, because अगर इमेजिनेशन इतना ब्यूटीफुल हो सकता है महादेव के ग्रेस से, आई रियली एडमायर दैट एंड आई एम सो थैंकफुल फॉर इट. एंड इफ पॉसिबल प्लीज लिसन टू दिस विथ क्लोज्ड आईज. मैं ऐसे करती थी. आई यूज टू ऑफर अ प्लेस, क्लीन प्लेस फॉर माँ. where I used to put a small सिंहासन. And I used to think, माँ जो आप इतने पूरे विश्व में विस्तार होके हो सकते हो, I am asking you to sit on this confined space. Forgive me for that, but I know you're so benevolent. You're still willing to take the tiny form and sit on this for the sake of me to experience all of this. And वो आके बैठती थी और वो ऐसे लगती थी जैसे कि she was in this dark grayish blue form, and she used to have a big a 2 rupee coin size kumkum on her forehead, and it feels like if all the waves of the ocean would become her hair, and it's flowing in a dark hue, and she would have this beautiful smile with all benevolence and so much grace. That smile can melt anything that is in front of it. And she would have her hands in such a way that she can embrace the worst of the worst also in a very beautiful way. Such were her hands, and her feet were all covered in that red vermilion, which used to look so beautiful. And I used to offer her a garland. I used to feed her with my hands. I used to offer some drink for her. Then I used to do some diya. I used to do some agarbatti. I used to put some this fragrance on her, but nothing would match her fragrance. It was so beautiful. And the moment I would want to put my arms around Ma and hug her, I used to wonder, Ma, you didn't come with a mandmala, so please accept this one and reform this. I used to I used to pray to her like this, and then I used to start my sadhana, and it used to be so wonderful and so grateful to Mahadev that he has transformed me in such a way where I could only imagine negative things. I was able to imagine Ma in this form. This this much transformation in me, or this much intelligence in me, was all given by him. My ignorance was gone. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this. I don't know. I can't match what I saw, but I can't match in words. I'm not even able to tell completely how beautiful she was or how much benevolent she was in that form. And I'm extremely thankful to Mahadev. I actually wanted to speak so much, but I couldn't beyond this. I'm sorry. You can light the diya, and if you have any offerings to make. अनंत कोटि साष्टांग प्रणाम श्री 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 सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु भगवान मानस महादेव. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. ओम श्री सरस्वती नमः. ओम श्री मात्रे नमः. Can I start the chanting? Haryana.
Yes, yes, please go ahead. Property
Uh, I'm sorry, can somebody remind me what is the mantra? Because now I'm not in a state to recall anything. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, please do Jaap of Om Batuk Bhairavaya Nama.
Thank you.
Om Batuk Bhairavaya Nama.
Om Batuk Bhairavaya Namah. 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 ओम बटुक भैरवाय नमः। 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 Should I continue another mala now?
Yeah, please continue one more mala.
ओम बटुक भैरवाय नमः। 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 Om Batuk Bhairavaya Namah. 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 Om Batuk Bhairavaya Namah.
Yeah.
I
Thank
just
you,
want to
Deepika ji.
mention one last thing.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Haryana, for creating this platform. Without you, definitely this platform is not there, this family is not there, and we all would have missed meeting Mahadev. I don't think anybody can ever repay that to you. All eternal gratitude to you, Haryana. And I just wanted to, previously, I was not able to tell completely what I wanted to tell about Mahadev, but there were so many moments after I met him, be it worldly, be it spiritually, anything and everything is always taken care. I just want to mention the video that was created today. I never even attended any Dhanakarshan Bhairav with Mahadev in his presence like many of you do. It has been a dream for me, and it was never possible for me till now because of my circumstances or whatever. When I saw that video, I was so grateful to him for creating that, like whatever I dream of, it was all there in the video. And the in the beginning when I met Mahadev, in the first few months itself, like I met him in January, around February or March, I guess. I had this one dream in which Mahadev was in complete black clothes, and there was a huge yantra drawing in front of him, which was filling an entire huge space. And there was somebody who was helping Mahadev in arranging all that. I was wondering, what is this yantra? What is all this? What is he doing like that? So when December came, when I saw that very first Dhanakarshan Bhairav yantra that they drew in the room, I was shocked that, oh, I was so grateful. He knew that I may not be present there, so he showed me what is going to happen months before. That this is what I'm going to do, and this is what is going to be there, and that was one very magical thing for me. And there was this one particular. By the time he didn't even start these retreats, and I had the dream like there was a huge mountain, and Mahadev was sitting behind that mountain. We were all doing so many arrangements on the other side of the mountain for food and all that. Till now, I have not done that, but I was doing that in the dream. So whatever I desire or whatever, I didn't even know that I'll have a desire like that. He already showed everything to me in the dream. And on the other side of the mountain, there was a huge, I don't know if Manas Sarovar is like that, but I thought, at least in my dream, I thought it was Manas Sarovar. That was Mount Kailas. That's why Mahadev was sitting there. I was wondering like that. In that Manas Sarovar, sorry, in that lake next to the mountain, Mahadev was sitting along with Iman, and ma'am was sitting somewhere else. She was seeing these two having their good time in the water like that. But we all were waiting for him to give darshan to us. So that was the visual I had. I don't know if that will also come true for me. at least because of this video, I was able to have that feeling that I am in his presence in that homam or whatever. Thank you so much, Haryana, whoever has created, if it is Mahadev or you, I thank you so much for creating that for me. This will be a memory for me for a lifelong, actually. And there were so many incidences, I must say. I took a long work break after my son was born. I was never able to work again, and it was a long break, and it was nearly impossible for me to get back into my career. But it was all because of Mahadev. People might think these are all worldly. Why is she listing it here? But I must say, small and big, said and unsaid, everything is taken care by him, be it worldly or be it spiritually. Why I feel that was very important for me was because last year I was able to travel 3 times to India, just because it's not like I can't do that otherwise, but because I had a job, I I did not have a guilt feeling in my mind that I'm spending my husband's hard-earned money to travel from US to India 3 times in a year is like a surreal thing for me, and that happened because he gave me an opportunity. I was always thinking, when will I be able to attend? When will I be able to be in your presence and all that? And all that became possible because of that. And for that, everything, I'm really grateful to him. Thank you again for all your precious time. And I'm sorry I'm not able to put anything in proper words, but thank you so much. Thank you, Mahadev, and thank you, Haryana.
Thank you, Deepika ji. Sorry that I was also facing some issues, so I wasn't directly able to answer it before. So yeah, I mean, it was really good to hear your experience, and let's meet in the next meeting. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Aham Brahmasmi. Closing the meeting.